You're listening to the Agony Column News Report featuring interviews, phone interviews, reports from live book events and festivals, and conversations with readers. You can find additional news, interviews, book reviews, and more 5 days a week at the Agony Column website at trashotron.com/agony. Mark Sundeen is the author of Car Camping, The Making of Toro, North by Northwestern. His new book is The Man Who Quit Money. Thank you for joining me, Mark.
Thanks for having me.
Mark, this man who quit money is a remarkable man, and by coincidence, he's somebody you've known for a long time, isn't he?
That's right. I knew him for 15 years before I started to write this book about him.
What sort of person was he when you first met him, and how did you maintain your acquaintance with him? Give us an idea of Daniel Suelo through the years.
Well, when I met him, I would say that he and I were very similar. We'd both been to college, and we had, instead of choosing a promising career path, were more or less living like dropouts in the town of Moab, Utah. I was living in my car, and he was soon after living in outside, camping out. And we were both working as short order cooks in a diner. And this was 1993. And so we ran in the same circle of friends, but we never became very close. And over the years, I heard through my friends that he had stopped using money and that he was living in a cave. And I just assumed that he had gone crazy. I couldn't figure out any other explanation for that type of behavior. And it wasn't until 2009, after the economy fell apart, that I started to read about him in a couple magazine stories and news stories, and I became fascinated by what he was doing. I started to realize that he was not just a dropout or someone who couldn't hack it in society. He was someone who had a very principled, philosophical, and religious reason behind what he was doing.
Tell us about how you started out to write this book in terms of approaching a man that you'd known for so many years out of the blue and saying, I want to write a book about you. Was he amenable to this at first?
He was. Actually, it was a bit of a coincidence because the publisher reached out to him originally. They'd read about him and wrote to him on his email account and asked if he would be interested in writing a book about his life. And they didn't find a working way to do that because Daniel wouldn't accept any money for the book, and he would only want it to be, he wanted the book to be given away for free. And further...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?